play tonight. We made plays when we needed to make plays in the course of that game. And, that was not our best game when you turn the ball over 3 times. A lot of things that we can correct, but I'll tell you what, our kids back played and made the plays they needed to. And you give Kentucky credit. We had a good lead. They were battling back. They create that momentum. They kept fighting all the way right down to the very end. It comes down to a 4th down play. They're coming in our 9-yard line. And we said, hey, whatever's happened, you don't know when that play is going to be. But defensively, that was going to be a game-changing play. We make the big stop. Corey gets some pressure off the edge and, force him to rush his throw a little bit. We make the big stop, and we're able to run the clock out from there. So I'm really proud of how our guys battled this game.
It seems to be a theme for tonight. The defense will just make big play after big play when seemingly Kentucky got something going.
Yeah, they did. They made the big stops. I wish, I don't have the stats to look. 3rd down conversion, I think we gave up a little too many 3rd downs on defense, but give them credit. They executed and made some plays to stay on the field, especially in the second half, especially in that 4th quarter. I can't imagine our time of possession was much at all, if anything, in that 4th quarter. If it was, it was padded. I think we probably ran 3 plays going into that before that final drive in the 4th quarter. And, we needed to get it. What happened is we score, they score, and we come to a 3-and-out. You can't do that. We needed to put a drive together offensively there. But, like I said, at the key moments, we always make a play.
I thought the Chris Tyler thing worked out really well, especially when you were able to put Chris in the red zone and
I thought both of them played well. They both, I know you guys like to ask and write all about it. They both had a great week of practice last week. So I honestly looked at the grades, and on the plane yesterday, I looked at them and I said, Tyler, you're going to go the 1st series. Chris, you're going to go the 2nd series, and we'll keep going back and forth. And I think both of them played pretty well tonight. Made some silly throws. Chris made that 1-4 throw down in the red zone right before halftime. I think he made the right decision. Just made a poor throw, and kind of floated the ball out there on the 1 interception. But overall, I thought they both played well.
Concerted effort there to put Ralph in no matter the series in the red zone, and once you got pushed to the.
Nah, you know what? There's a couple plays we wanted him in there for. Obviously, I think especially some of those power running plays that wouldn't be Tyler's specialty. So try to be a smart coach and not have Tyler run the power running plays, but so some of that we put Chris in for. That was kind of more a specialty package for him. But overall, I thought they both played pretty well.
Chris hadn't been running the ball real well recently. It's nice to see him get loose a little bit.
Yeah, he made a couple nice runs, and they bottled him up a little bit, but I think it certainly helps. It's an added dimension to your offense when you have a quarterback that is a threat to run, and when Chris is running well, he definitely is that.
You mentioned not having time possession, but all your 4 drives were 2 minutes, 3 minutes scoring drives. 80 yards, 60 yards.
We just need more of them, I guess. I love scoring drives.
We finally had some receivers, reintroduce themselves. Marcus Green, Michael Carr, Rico Sanders. Some guys made some plays tonight.
Guys stepped up, made plays, and I don't know how many guys got touches or what we did, but I think a lot of that we want those guys to make plays, and the great thing is I think a bunch of them did, and that just shows the quarterbacks making good decisions, taking what the defense has given us, not forcing the ball to one receiver or the other.
Just talking about finally hitting some downfield throws. I know that had to become a relief.
Well, it's always big. It's always big. I think early, that's a big play. We hit Michael Carr down the sideline. You know what? We've had a couple opportunities like that. It's been just off the fingertips. We just didn't make the catch. And tonight we came up and we made some of those big catches. And, that's the difference between winning and losing. That margin for error, like we've always said, is so small that when you have the opportunity, you make those plays, you're going to find yourself on the winning edge on the winning side of the game.
Can you just talk about what this does for you now going forward? You finally get that SEC win, eyeing that bowl game.
Yeah, I think for our guys, you know what? Obviously, we've put ourselves in good position to continue to have a great season. We're 4-4 going into the month of November. 3 of our last 4 games are out of our last 4 games are at home. A heck of a deal. We got to find a way to get a win next week, and all of a sudden we're back. We have a winning record in the second week in November. That's not bad. I've said it all along. It's one of the most important seasons in school history, and we're battling through that right now. We get ourselves to a bowl game this year, and hopefully a really good bowl game. You know what? We're going in the direction we want to go with this.
Once again, Fletcher Cox and Josh Boyd able to get penetration right up the middle. You knocked Morgan Newton out of the game with that, and it just seems like they're doing.
Morgan, great kid too. Got to know him in recruiting his family, great family, high care kid. It's a shame to see that. Hopefully he'll be healthy and come back. I think it just looked like it was just an ankle injury.
But once again, your big time D tackles had a huge game.
They stepped up, they made plays, and you saw, those guys continue to improve. I saw Caleb Ewell stepping up, making some plays, and Ferguson probably hadn't looked like he had one of his better games. We'll watch the film, but we did. We made some plays when we needed to. Again, right there's some times we needed to make a play and didn't. We bent a lot tonight, but at least we didn't break.
Was Kentucky selling out to stop the runs, setting up some of those downfield completions?
I think certainly, one of the goals you play is to stop the run. And you know what? They've had I think they're one of the top pass defenses in the league coming into the game. And I think coming in, they felt if they could stop our run game, they could slow us down. So, it was important for us to hit some of those throws.
And, they have given us some long throws. You kind of notice that coming in.
You know what? You get some one-on-one situations. When you're going to get some play action, they're going to commit everybody to the line of scrimmage. You're going to get some one-on-one situations out there. Especially for some longer throws, you get to hit those one-on-one situations. Those are big plays. If you're one-on-one on the outside, you're on an island out there as a corner, and it was great to see our guys make some of those catches.
I know you do this about week, but does it look like it's going to be a platoon system quarterback for the rest of the way?
I don't know. I told him I wish one guy really jumped out, had a great week of practice. Not that I want somebody to have a bad week of practice to separate it, but a lot's going to just depend on how practice rolls. It could have been a toss-up who started the game tonight for us, and I thought they both performed well at practice. And with that development, keep going. It's our guys, and they know it. You look at those two guys that have some experience, have some maturity. I know people like to use we have a quarterback controversy, or who's going to do this, or who's going to do that. It's not. We don't have a quarterback. It's like we don't have a tailback controversy. We don't have a linebacker controversy. We just put guys on the field and they go play. And, those guys know, and we rotate them at practice, and they're pretty comfortable coming on and off the field. And you know what? Like I said, there is some advantage to it that it gives you an opportunity to coach some guys up, say some things. I got Chris out there on the field doing something, and I'm telling Tyler, I want to do this on the next play. We start rotating them, not just by series, but sometimes within the series. Or grab Chris on third down. Hey, this is what we're expecting. This is what we want to do. He'll make the play. Tyler, if we get a first down, I want to do this. It gives you some flexibility to do this.
A lot of the big topic of conversation was red zone this week, Dan. 4 out of 5 tonight, and all 4 of them touchdowns. You only left 7 points on the board.
Yeah, the turnover. That's obviously that's not bad. That's not bad. Obviously, improvement, I guess, from where we've been so far this season. You hate giving away points. With that last one, you came away with no points. Which you never want to do, stepping down there into the red zone. But please, we got down there and we made plays, and we blocked them. I think we picked up the intensity a little bit down in the red zone, and pleased with how we did that.
Yeah, was there anything there after the game, the handshake with Joe Green?
Not yet. So good luck the rest of it. I told them I thought their kids really battled hard, and played right to the very end. I just knowing Morgan Newton recruiter, I said, hey, just give him my best. I didn't get to see him. I didn't know. I said, hey, give him my best. I hope it's okay. And that was it. I've got a lot of respect for Joker. I think he's a great football coach. Known him a long time. I just want to make sure he knew that. And I thought their kids. You watch how they played in the fourth quarter, and really, I think they probably outplayed us in that fourth quarter right there. And just a lot of credit to how their kids and he had that program kept out.